Well, not everyone needs foot pedals, but I would say from what I experienced, that if you spend time at your desk, you definitely need one. I don't care what you do. It could be gaming, you could only do presentations, maybe you do video editing, maybe you do like Excel spreadsheets. I really do not care, but I would say you really need one. I've been putting it off for quite a while, and boy, was that a mistake. It was really a mistake. And I'm going to show you the reason why that's a mistake. First of many, being able to switch scenes without touching anything. So I have my hands in the air and it switches between scenes. That's one of the many uses. Now the way I have it set up here, I have my main scene, is only with me, and then the one you're seeing right now currently on the screen. And I'm going to show you a few more use cases. So one of them, for example, you may have to do a PowerPoint presentation. Let me just make this bigger. Okay. And you can be talking, presenting, blah, blah, blah. This is it. Now, maybe you gesture with your hands a lot and you're talking. And I know you can set the slides every 10 seconds or have a timer. But sometimes maybe for a slide, you don't talk for a while and it gets a bit awkward because there's like a few seconds left and you're like, and you're waiting for that next slide. So you can just quickly change them. And I have to say, it works really well. Now, the way I done it here is you can assign hotkeys, assign the left arrow and the right arrow, which allow me to change scenes. Let me give you another example. And the other example is that recently I've been playing BattleBit, and I think the beauty of the game is when you talk, and sometimes you're in the heat of the moment, so you can't really press another button when you have to move and aim and shoot and all of that. So what you can do is just press, and as you'll see on the bottom left, it does actually work. So if I hold it, the voice chat keeps open for as long as you hold it, which is awesome. Allows you to play and shoot and talk. So yeah, really, really cool. Now the way I have that set up is fairly easy. Same as before, you assign a hotkey. In this case, it's the letter V. And yes, that easy. Just hold V, boom. Now the setup I personally like to use most of the times is like this. So on the left, I press it and it mutes my microphone. And on the right, I press it so it mutes my speakers. So that if someone walks in the room or I want to hear something from outside, I do that. And that's how I mostly use it. I don't like having anything in the middle, really. And that's simply because I like to fidget a lot with it. As you can see, I really like just pressing it. If I have something in the middle, when I'm playing BattleBit, I get used to it, but when I'm just sitting at my desk doing work, I love fidgeting with it. That's why usually I keep the left and the right for the actual buttons, which I'm using mostly 2 out of 3, which maybe is not as effective. But there's many more use cases which I haven't shown. For example, foot pedals are really useful for transcribing, like playing, pausing, sticking back. Now for video editing, maybe you put some shortcuts on there, the most common ones, like for example, cutting in Premiere Pro or whatever. So there's a lot that you can do with it, I have to say. And it helps because it frees your hands. You know, for example, I have a Stream Deck, but for me to go lift my hand off my keyboard or my mouse, and I have to go and reach for that Stream Deck, that already breaks the flow. But with the foot pedal, press, and that's it, I done it. So I highly recommend it for anyone that sits up at the desk. And if you need more buttons, I've really been thinking recently, and I'm actually considering of getting a second foot pedal and have them both connected. So I have one for each foot, one pedal for the right foot and one pedal for the left foot. So that would be crazy. That would give you 6 buttons, which is plenty. And I think that could turn you really into a powerhouse if you master it. It's like having 4 hands, nearly. And that's crazy. So yeah. So you should definitely pick one. And I have links down below. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. See ya!